None. Akaroa Wairewa Community Board. Pam's not here today. She has an item 1. You'd like to move the...
Yep, I'm happy to move that. So Pam sends apologies today. She's not here. She's actually recovering from knee surgery, so she's at home in Pigeon Bay. She did ask me to draw attention to just one item in the report, which is the matter at the top of page 23, Part C, Item 3. The Le Bons Bay Environmental Education Trust, and this is a really great example of community partnership. We've got the local school at Le Bons Bay, which has been purchased by the Runanga at Kukurarata, who in turn have leased that building to the Le Bons Bay Environmental Education and Cultural Centre Trust, who will be providing environmental education in Le Bons Bay. It's a great outcome for the community. It's a really good example of partnership between the Runanga and that community, and of course allows for environmental issues on the peninsula to be elevated as well. So Pam had just asked me to draw attention to that one particular matter from the minutes, nothing else in there. So I'm certainly happy to move the minutes.
Moved and seconded by Tim. I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. That's carried. Littleton, Mount Herb. Welcome.
Nā mai, haere mai.
Kia ora.
Business as usual, as I said, and but I'm happy to answer any questions on the reports and update you on a couple of things that are going on in our part of Banks Peninsula. The board and staff are working together on objectives from our community plan. In Diamond Harbour, staff are working with the community to sort out some long-standing circulation and parking issues using the 15,000 funding that was allocated to the Diamond Harbour Community for following a deputation from Diamond Harbour Community Association and the Sprig Group last annual plan. So thank you. That's great. The community governance staff are also working on the board's Littleton housing objective, investigating the extent of housing problems, including affordable housing in Littleton. And staff are also working with groups in the community to partner with the board in holding a youth LGBT Mardi Gras in Littleton. So that's just a few things that are happening from our board.
Good, that's a lot. Has anyone got any questions? Nani?
Yeah, thanks. I was just interested in the page 31, the deputation and 35km/h speed limit. And I guess, we've just had a briefing at our community board around speed limits, and we've got 30k's being put in, we've got 40k's in some areas, and now we've got another one, 35k. And one of the comments that's been made from some in the community is it's quite confusing to have such a wide range. So what was the rationale behind a 35k?
Well, it's because in this case it was because there is a sign on the bend where at this just before this intersection that is one of those advisory type signs that tells you to slow down to 35. So that's why this deputy picked on that particular number. But the advice that the board got on this was that the NZTA have advised council that they're not going to do the routine speed reviews that we might have put this one up for consideration to. They're just asking council to focus on places where the traffic volumes have changed while they review the whole process for reviewing speeds on local roads. So that will go on to quite a long list of things that might be looked at in the future when that new process is worked out.
Okay, thank you.
Be quite useful to get an update for councillors on. I wasn't aware of that, but it sounds like it's going to be a more integrated process.
I don't know what NZTA have got in mind for the process.
Good to get an update though, wouldn't it, for the whole council? Has that come through your committee, Phil?
No.
It's going to community boards,
Yeah.
and NZTA are doing a review till the end of June, and after that we're allowed to start talking.
Then it'll come to the board, to the committee after.
Okay.
It's been
I guess, the concern, like I think it was last year when we did this, or the year before, we had reports come to community boards, they made recommendations, so Riccarton said we'd like these streets included, this time there's been no ability for, there's only been informal sort of feedback, but there's been no formal process for people to put forward speed limit areas.
But we can after June, because Riccarton did exactly the same again.
Okay, so it would be good to get the
Whole lot more
information
than
back how we
we've
can do that.
Yeah, but so.
There should be scope
so-
for it
So
at
there
that
will
time
be
it
a
comes to
report
committee.
coming from NZTA to the council after June?
They are currently limiting a whole range, and they've sent us all that list of the ones that they're limiting. So they're lowering speed limit in a range of streets, and then after June, we can put forward all the other ones that we want dealt with, and we can start dealing with the 30k areas and the 40k areas that a number of residents are saying that they want.
And but I think Yanni's point around consistency is actually a good
Yeah,
one.
That's right,
it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
What I understood was that NZTA are reviewing their process for allowing that, the process that the council
Well overdue.
has previously used.
It'd be good to know that though, so.
We'll get a
can you, yeah, we'll just get a memo from them to, so that we understand exactly what the process is. All right, so I've got a mover as in Andrew and a seconder as in Glenn. I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. That's carried. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you very much, Paula.